Hello everybody. I'm going to give you a quick tour of a Wikipedia article and just point out a few things that people often neglect or ignore when they just use Wikipedia as a basic information source. Um, okay, so this is the Wikipedia article for Constance Markiewicz. Now, the first thing I want to show you is the talk page. Every Wikipedia article has a talk page. And the talk page is a place where you work out contested issues relating to content, or you discuss the actual content of the article itself, ask questions about the article and other things. The other thing that the talk page does is it's a place where you can advertise interest in the article and show who is interested in it and what projects it belongs to. Now, basically, a wiki project is a group of editors that share an interest and they work together to improve Wikipedia's coverage of that topic. So here's all the different wiki projects that Constance Markiewicz article belongs to, and the quality that's rated, and the importance in the project itself. Okay, and these are subjective and reflect the consensus of the people in these projects. Now, the talk page, as I said, is a place where you can ask questions or discuss contested issues about an article. And so there's a discussion here about her actual title. Should she actually be called Countess Markiewicz? There's a few other discussions about the court-martial changing the title of the article, whether she shot an unarmed Dublin policeman, and other issues. So if there is, as I said, a contested issue on the actual article, somebody makes an edit, somebody deletes it, the talk page is where that will be resolved. Now, the other thing that's important when looking at a Wikipedia article is the view history. And you can actually get some interesting stuff here. So I want to show you, let's see, the page statistics and the revision statistics. So the page views shows some interesting stuff. So this is from the last 20 days, and you can see that there is an average of 288 views of the article per day, total of 6,000 views in the last 20 days. 14 edits have been made to the article by 6 different editors. 79 people watch this article. Now, what this means is that anytime an edit is made to the article, a page watcher will be notified. So, for example, I have a watch list here, and if I click on it, you can see Yalta Conference, Maynooth University, Constance Markiewicz, and so for this page, 79 people are notified when there's an edit made. Generally speaking, this is a very quick way of looking at the sort of health of an article. If there's a significant number of page watchers, that's a good thing. If there's variety in editors, that's also a good thing. So 14 edits in the past 20 days is pretty decent, but what's more important is that there's 6 different editors responsible. So there's diversity of editors rather than just one person sort of taking ownership of the page. Here is our general statistics. And again, remember, I'm accessing all of that through the view history. Now, the general statistics shows some interesting things. So the first edit, 2003, that's how old this is. And then the last edit was June 29th. Okay. Gives you the classification of all the different sizes of edits and other things like that. But let's scroll down a bit. Here's what's interesting. So here's the top editors. The top 10 by edits And you can see there's a person here, Spleodrock, who's responsible for 11% of the edits, Scolaires 8.4, and straight on down in this pie chart. So we have two people who are responsible for roughly 20%. But what's interesting is a huge amount of diversity. So this big blue square is all other. And this is really important. It's also mirrored in top 10 by text. So Ugar Basic has added 10% of the text. Spleodrak, who's our #1 editor over here, has added 10% of the text, but that's actually not that bad. And the rest of the text is a great diversity of editors. So that's important because, as I said, it shows that there's sort of not one person who's taken and written all of the content for the page. And again, that just sort of breaks down more of the things. Now, because you're in Wikipedia, you can actually go in and look at the information about the individual editors. So if I open up Spleodrak, it brings you to the user page for Spleodrak, and some shows sort of what their interest is in. Our other editors that are Scolaire, and this person's a member of Wiki Project Ireland, and has some information about what they're interested in. Okay, and remember, Wikipedia is public, so this information is put up there by the editor. Don't put anything up there that you don't want to put up there to be public. Okay, so that is a good way of getting a sense of the page between the talk page and the diversity of edits and the number of watchers and the page view statistics. One other thing I want to show you very quickly is just in terms of resources. You'll notice that there's sources, further reading, and external links. Okay, so references, these are all to references that were used in the article. And then there's sources, further reading, and external links. These can be extremely valuable as a student. And oftentimes the further reading list is really high quality. And just to show you, I did a basic search in the Maynooth University Library on Konstantin Markiewicz, and I came up with these hits. Okay, and what you'll notice is that they're actually shared. That the further reading lists here are actually, a good few of them are on the library, and some are not. So the further reading of popular articles that have watchers, that are good articles, this can be an extremely valuable resource for students. Okay, and sometimes it actually is better than what you can get from the library in some search engine in some cases. The other thing to look at is the external links. So her speeches in the treaty debates, these are actual fantastic, what we would call in history a primary source on from Konstantin Markiewicz, right? So if you are writing a paper, a history paper, this would be a fantastic primary source, and you would cite it from Celt rather than Wikipedia, right? So Wikipedia is a place where you can find resources rather than cite the actual Wikipedia. Okay, so yeah, that's just a very brief look at the anatomy of a Wikipedia article. I should point out one other thing. That's this page has lots of nice images. These images are all Creative Commons or public domain, and they exist on Wikimedia Commons. So they've all been uploaded to Wikimedia Commons and used in this. Okay, so Wikipedia can be a great resource. And now you know a little bit more about how to sort of understand the nuts and bolts of what's going on with an actual article.